I can only assume that maybe I learned some lessons back then that said, well, if I'm not, if I'm going to be reserved and if I'm going to do all these things, I'm not going to get the things that I need to get, So maybe I created this persona to say, if I'm going to be successful, if I'm going to get the things that I need to get, and if I'm going to be the person that I want to be, I've got to kind of put that in the back and put this persona up front. And that troubles me a lot today. That's a huge part that I these days I kind of look at and kind of say, well, this is a big struggle for me because in my role with work, I have to have that great positive upbeat attitude. When I've got the kids and the family's all around, I got to be that. Well, I don't have to be. That's that man box role. But I've got to be that. Got the energy, got the drive, let's do this, let's do this thing, But, when I go to bed at night, I can be in my head. And that can sometimes be a bad place, because that's the things that that's the stuff you gotta shove into the back if you're going to have this persona up front. And so the other side exists. He does exist. And he doesn't get out a lot too much. Because these days I'm trying to find healthier ways for that side of me to really come out. Because there is a lot of hurt. There is a lot of anger. There's a lot of fear. And I've learned that if I let those out in unhealthy ways, it has a huge effect not only on myself but around others around me. So I know that there are healthier ways to kind of break down that person, and that's what I'm working on these days is really taking that emotional element and feeling and saying, how can I feel this the right way? And now how do I process this feeling? And how do I store it away and move on to the next? Because I can switch over to that guy, but you don't want me to. I don't want to. I don't want to be that guy. That guy likes to sleep in bed all day long. And that's tough to do when you got kids, So I think yeah, that personality probably I could only say maybe help. I don't know. Maybe I was that personality when I was a young age too. Maybe this is just all kind of me, the way I'm supposed to be, but I think there probably is some sort of an element where I learned if I want to get what I want, I've got to come at this from a completely different angle.